Hey guys, it's 𝗧𝗛𝗡𝗏𝗡𝗚 here, and welcome back to another build challenge. So today's build challenge is very weird, and I don't think another simmer has done this before, and I'm calling this challenge the first item challenge. It's going to be a little bit difficult to explain, but more or less we're going to attempt to build a tiny home. But of course there is the really big catch, and for me to build this house, every door, window, wallpaper, piece of furniture, decor, everything I'll need, I will have to find in the search results. And that may sound pretty simple, but because this is the first item challenge, I will have to pick the very first item I see in said category. Now, obviously, I can work around this. I can try new searches, but obviously, I don't remember what a lot of these items are called. And for essential items, I may be stuck with the very first thing I see. So this is going to get wild. Hopefully it'll make sense once we start. With that said, we are here in Windenburg, and let's see what we can do. All right, so starting off, we're just gonna make this super basic. I don't really have a particular style in mind, but I think I'll just go for something modern and suburban. Thinking we will probably go for maybe a mid-tier, maybe like a tier 2 would be good. So let's see if we can do that. Maybe this house is going to be too small, so maybe we can do the whole 100 tiles. I don't think the 100 tile limit is too bad at all. I will try to make a second floor, so I'm going to force myself to use stairs. Definitely going to start with the shelf first, but every time I customize something, I'm going to have to try and see what the search provides me. I'll see what the search bar has in fate for me. So to roof this, I will have to type in roof. So let's see what we have. Okay, so we do have some roof objects available. Can I get the actual roofs themselves? I don't think I'm going to be able to. Probably going to have to do it the old-fashioned way, just click on this. But because this is the first option, we do have the gabled roof. So that is what we have. I'm going to have to stick with this. I cannot do anything else. All right, can I do tiles? Can I find roof tiles? Can I do it? Roof tile. Nothing. Snap. What is the first usable option I have for tile? Okay, I don't think it's coming in. Could I do maybe shingles? I think there's gotta be something here. There's these. I have awnings, but they're not quite doing the trick. So if I can't find it in the search result, I will have to go to the default way of building the house. And unfortunately, I will just have to choose what is there. So like I said, I'm going to go in here and use the first thing I see. And we have weathered wood shingles. And they don't really come in a lot of colors. I think I'll probably go for maybe a darker tone like this. All right, the wallpaper, you guys, I'm scared. Normally I do a lot of modern houses with these challenges, but let's go rustic. Let's see if I can get some kind of stone here. So I'll do stone. And we also don't have the wallpapers. Man, okay, this is gonna be hard. And unfortunately, it is just like the roofs. I can't really go in and search for the exact pattern itself. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a keyword to find the swatch we need. But of course, if we're sticking with the rules, I'm going to have to choose the first item I see that does have the word I'm looking for. So I'm thinking the bottom layer could be sort of a rock or stone texture, if you will. So I think I'm going to use the keyword stone, and I'm going to have to pick the very first option I see that has that word in it. So hopefully this works. Stone motif. Oh no. Stone motif with wainscot paneling. Oh gosh, can I do rock? Can I do rock? Let's see. Brickery. No rocks? There's gotta be in here somewhere. Temple, stone blocks, stone wall, lava rock. Okay, so there we go. This is our first rock. If I'm typing in rock and wallpaper, this is going to be the first result I see. So this is going to be what we're going to use for the bottom. Could do vinyl? Is that the right word? Vinyl siding? Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll go and use vinyl as my key term. So here we go. We have no vinyl. No, we have no vinyl. Maybe I'll do stucco. I'll go easy and do stucco. So I think that'll just be a solid color for the top. Duet. Plaster makes perfect. Stuck on you. Okay, here we go. Yeah, the color scheme is not looking too hot here, you guys. It's gonna be a very monochromatic house. Okay, I'm thinking we could do a craftsman style door. So I'm gonna use craftsman as the key word, and hopefully it is going to be the first door. Okay, so here's craftsman, and among the doors, this is going to be our door, which I don't mind. I don't mind this option. For windows, I could also do craftsman once more, but craftsman doesn't even show up. I do have this option. This is technically the first craftsman window. Maybe I can go for something that's a little bit more cottage-like. Maybe something from the cottage living pack or the get together pack could do. All right, so if we do straight up window, these are the options we have. And the first thing that we have for a window would technically be this one. It pretty much just starts like the regular catalog of stuff, so that's really hard. I can do a bay window. A bay window could be in here. Okay, we have some options. We do have this. This is technically the first bay window that comes up, so it kind of works. It like almost works with the style. It's very strange though. I do have to work off of memory, you guys, because I don't remember what a lot of these objects are called, which makes this infinitely more difficult because I have to be strategic with the words I'm looking for. Wood? A wood window? Maybe, please? Give me something, please? The first window we have under wood is this one? It could have been this other window. This one would have worked great. Just a plain base game option. We have this one, so that could be a possibility. I could do it in this tone. Okay, so I do think I would like some planter boxes. So let me see if I can get that. I'll put in planter box, and hopefully the first one that we can put on a window is going to be what we can use. So we do have this. These are regular planter boxes, but if we want something hanging on a window, it looks like this is the only option that comes up. So here we go. All right, so if we want an awning, unfortunately, I think this is the only one we have. I can't really figure out a way to get around to the other items. So this is the closest thing we have in the search. I can put them a little bit. I could probably put some maybe over here. Okay, we do need some lights outside. So let me do maybe lantern. Could I do maybe lamp? No, I have 𝗧𝗛𝗛𝗡𝗚. Okay, that's not good. Oh man. Okay, this is hard, you guys. If I try the word wall lamp, oh my gosh, what is this? Dancing leaf wall lamp. This is very strange, you guys. I don't really like this object. I'm wondering if I can search for something else. I'm not going to look at any of the other items because I do want to see if we can get there. I can try the word sconce. Yes, okay. This is actually not bad. So angling for light candle sconce. So this does fit more of the craftsman style. And it does match the tone we have. So let's do this. We need a mailbox. So let's see what we have for the mailbox option. I'm a little scared. I don't really like the mailbox options in the game, but here we go. And we have this one. Okay, not bad. I would like some terrain paint here, but unfortunately, I don't think terrain paint comes up in the search results. So we're going to have to kind of work with the rules the best we can and just kind of do it like we did with the roofs and the wallpaper and see what we have. I feel like I would like stone, like some kind of stone pathway. So let's see if we can find something like this. Desert pavers, bricks and mortar, two-tone stone. Okay, that's a tongue twister. Okay. I think the next word I would like to use is hedge. So I do want some hedges probably going around the lot. And the first usable option we have is actually this one, the lovely lavender hedge, which is not bad. I actually do like this item. I could also try the word bush and see what comes up first. Okay, we have this, the anything goes party bush, and this is where Sims woohoo. Not really keen on using this option, so I think I'll pass on that. Shrub is a good word, so I can try shrub. And we have this, my own private Eden patio shrub. It's not a bad object. I actually think I want to use this. Okay, so I think the next thing we need are trees because definitely a lot of trees around here, but we don't have any on this lot. So if I look up the word tree, all right, so of the actual trees we can use, let's see, for outdoor trees, the first tree option is this one, the dry pine tree. That's definitely not going to work, you guys. It is very much decayed and orange, kind of like autumn. I know this is from the vampires pack, so we cannot do that. Possibly maple. I think we do have some maple trees in game. Oh gosh. I always like birch tree, so let me see if I can get a better match with the word birch. Yes, okay, so there is this. Okay, the trees are down. I think the next thing we need to finish most of the outside is probably going to be the fence. So let me see what we have there. And we have a bunch of debug stuff, which is very weird. I could make a fence out of this, which is not too bad. It kind of matches the house a little bit. Honestly, I don't mind it. It's neutral. It's very modular, so I think we can kind of chain something together. All right, we do have all of our fence in place. So that worked out pretty well, I think. All right, we do need a trash bin now. So I could do outdoor trash and probably hope for the best. Please give me something. Yes. Okay, we have this. Outdoor trash receptacle. It's not bad. I think it actually does fit the house a little bit. Probably going to need a sliding door. So let me see what we have for that. Sliding, probably just sliding. Okay, we have this one from Snowy Escape. It definitely is a little bit more Japanese inspired. Maybe it fits. I would like some kind of decoration up here. Attic. Is there an attic window? No. Darn. Okay, we can't do that. Can we do a circular window? Circular as the key word. We do have this. This is technically the first window that comes up. So we could actually do this. Again, not my favorite design, but it's coming. It's trying, you guys. So I think this is going to have to do. I think we are ready to go on inside. So we will start off with the wallpaper here. I could do maybe the stucco once more, which I think is a safe option, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. I could also try and use the word slat, because I think there were some wood options, but I just don't remember what exactly is going to come up. So if I go back here, I don't think this will work with the search. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go back to the wallpaper like this. So there is this. This is actually not a bad option. This is from 𝗧𝗛𝗛𝗏. The flooring is probably going to be hard. I probably would like some kind of wood paneling. I don't think we can search for these in the search bar itself. So I think we'll have to go through them manually. Lumber, traditional hardwoods. Okay, so it doesn't have the word wood. It has hardwoods. Can we find an option with just wood? This would technically be the first option. We can go light like this, which is okay. It's not my favorite, but it's not terrible. I actually think the lighter swatch works great. I'm thinking the stairs will probably go over here. For stairs, if I type it in like this, hopefully we can get something. We have this. It's not functional. It's not functional by any means. It's looking like I'm going to have to use the workaround method. Unfortunately, if I do staircase, there's nothing. So I think I'll just have to go here and just see what we have. If we click on stairs, the first option we have is this, the sturdy stairs. Let me scooch this over like so. Probably put this up against the wall like this. I think this white swatch is better. It doesn't quite blend, but here we go. If I'm doing railings, the first railing I have is this one. Not too bad. I don't mind that too much. It's still modern enough. Let's see, arch. If I do the word arch, the first archway I have that is usable is going to be this option. Okay, keystone arch. Can we get a nice rug in here? This is going to be really interesting because I don't know what we're gonna have. Oh gosh. This is the first rug, you guys, and it is terrible. It is just a bunch of garbage, I think. We're kind of in a little bit of a pickle, you guys. I don't know the other rugs. I could do fur. Stripe? Maybe? Okay, there is this. Show your stripes. Colors are questionable, but we do have this. I need some kind of ceiling light. I did use the word sconce, and I think that's how we got these. So if I type in the word sconce, yeah, I do have this. So I think this is the safe option. I'm thinking the kitchen is going to have to go somewhere along here. Not sure. I think this is going to be a study area or maybe even a dining room. Okay, I don't think it's looking too bad. I think this is passable. I'm doing my best to stick with the parameters of the challenge, which in itself is very hard, but I think this will do. Now we need to make the kitchen. I'm going to go for counter. Oh gosh. We have this really old dingy option. I can't look at the other items. Can I think of another keyword? I can do retro. Maybe that will get what we need. Can I get retro counters of some kind? I cannot. I do remember that the Jungle Adventures pack is a mission style, so I could do mission and probably get to the cabinets that way. Not even. Oh man. Nope, not even that either. Oh no, this is bad, you guys. We are stuck with terrible counters. If I use the word wood, what is the first cabinet that comes up? Yeah, I think this is going to be the best way I can work around these rules. So I think this will be it. If I put in fridge here, I get this really ugly fridge, you guys. I don't think there's a way around it. Okay, if I'm looking at the fridges, can I access any of the other ones? I think maybe the word like icebox could do something. So we do have this one from Cottage Living. We can use this. I'm going to try for the sink now. Let's see what the first thing is that comes up. Oh no, it is these. We can't put one of these in the kitchen. It's gonna look really weird. So that's not gonna fly. Could we do maybe kitchen sink? Yes, okay, perfect. So we do have this, the Wanda kitchen sink. Next up is a stove. So I can do a stove like this. Oh, and I have a stove hood, but if I go for the first stove, actual stove, it would be this one, which again is not too bad. So it's definitely a little bit more rustic than I would have liked, but I think it'll do. I can get a trash bin for the inside. If we do trash, we get the chutes, the trash chute, which technically is what I'm looking for. It's not really what I want because this is not really the kind of building that would have this. So I'm thinking I could do maybe waste bin. Is that more specific? Waste bin, or maybe the word waste. And then I get these really tiny kid ones, which is not good. Okay, so hanging for indoor plants. I couldn't get the one I want. There is this, which is actually quite nice. I could put this somewhere, maybe along here, but I did want the hanging plant. I think it was under ivy, perhaps. Yes, okay, so there it is, the ivy plant. I think the dining room could actually be over here then, if I do want to make space. So let me do dining as the keyword. This one. Oh gosh, refurbished dining table. Yikes. Okay, so that's probably not good. Could I do glass and probably get the first glass dining table there is? Could do the word elegant, which really does not fit with the rest of the house. It does not, so that's not good. Mesa, could that be an option? Oh, this could work. This could work. The plain white swatch actually works. Could I do dining chair and see what the first thing was? Okay, we're back to these again. And only in this color, which is, it's not terrible. The blue is neutral enough, so I think we may be able to use them. It looks like these are the dining chairs that came up. I just don't really know how to access these. Could it be wicker? Like a wicker chair? Okay, we do have this. This is actually not bad. The rigid wicker roost. And I actually do like this option. This is from the seasons pack. Okay, it's not too bad. I'm thinking we do need a rug, so maybe I can use the word runner. And technically it's this one. This is the first rug that comes up, so this is not quite it. I could do textile. Maybe that will trigger something. Oh, okay. This was the first result for textile. We can't use the other options, but we can use this one. Okay, so paintings. Oh gosh, I cannot remember the names of these paintings. Building. Maybe that'll work. Nope. Oh man. Sketch, perhaps? Oh, I can't find anything. I cannot find any paintings, you guys. Oh goodness. There was a bird painting, like some doves, I think. There is this one. Birds of a Feather print set. So there is that. Not my favorite. It doesn't size easily, but I can kind of make it work. I think I can actually float it in place if I go like this. It's not beautiful, but at least it's homogeneous. I could use some curtains. So if I do a curtain, let's see what we have. We have this, but the first usable curtain is this one from Eco Lifestyle, which is, it's quite beautiful. It doesn't fit with the windows. I can use bamboo and get the first option we see, which is this one. I'm thinking we're gonna have to use the ones from Eco Lifestyle, which I'm not too sad about. Now I did see that when I type in bamboo once more, we do have these from 𝗧𝗛𝗡, which is actually not bad because I do like these objects. Maybe some taller ones in the corner perhaps, just to liven up the space a little bit. Okay, so I think the dining room is about done. I'm going to try and use the curtains once more. I can't really move it down. If I had tulle, I could. I can still use it. I think it looks okay enough. We do need a little bit of color in here, and it does match the rug over there, so I think I'll go like this. So for this area, we do need some kind of living space. I would like a TV in here somewhere. And if I use this and do TV, the first thing I have is this, technically, which is okay. It's not terrible. Maybe the word flat. I think the word flat will trigger the TVs. And the first option we have is this one, which I think works better. We do need a TV stand, so I could do stand like this, which is not too bad. It's probably a little bit more rustic than I would have liked. I can do the word accent table, and maybe there's something better for the TV there. Nope. Could do mission again and use the first accent table I see. Okay, maybe flat it is. I think that's fine enough. I'm going to see if I can possibly find couches if I look up the word couch. The bougie burlap sofa, which is kind of fun. I actually like this kind of reupholstered design, if that makes sense. I think a coffee table wouldn't be too bad, so the space is not very empty. So maybe I can find that really quickly. And the first coffee table I have is this one from Snowy Escape. I'm definitely going to try to be more specific with the clutter items because this is going to be a little tricky. The first thing I have is this, which is actually pretty good. It does match, which is fine. Is there any clutter I can put? Can I do like a tea set? Hopefully it's the one I like. There's this one, Legacy tea set, which is not quite there. Tray, like tea set tray. Is that better? Yes, I can do tea set tray, and then I can get this option, so I can kind of work around it a little bit. All right, guys, we're going to officially move up to the second floor now. I think we're pretty much good out here. We do have to scope out a bathroom and a bedroom, so here is the space we have. I could try doing a little bit of tile in the bathroom itself. If I do search for tile, we can definitely see what we have. Pixel perfect tile, sparkling speckled tile. So this is the first tile we have, and this would pretty much be the only option we have. Honestly, it's kind of fun. I actually do like it. It kind of has this geometric quality, and it has like a very nice, subtle kind of flesh tone, which I don't mind too much. So I think we can actually use that there. The door options, I'm gonna admit, I'm a little afraid. I'm a little afraid to see what's there, but I think we can make it work. If we look up door, we have jail cells. Oh man, okay. The other thing I can do is we did have the archway. This was the first arch that came up in the arch search. I'll do it like this. I'll have it probably closed from the inside. This is a very strange house because we don't have doors, but it'll do. Toilet, all right. The first toilet we have is a bush. Oh gosh. It's like, do we count the bush because you can use it as a bathroom? Maybe. The game did me so dirty, you guys. Oh my gosh, how do I get around the bush? Porcelain throne? I think there's something called that. I don't remember how to spell porcelain because I'm freaking out right now. Maybe the throne? The first toilet that comes up with a search? Yes, okay, we do have something. We do have something better that's not a bush. So we have Throne of Thrones. We unfortunately cannot recolor it, which is so sad. It just doesn't fit anything here. So we have flush, we have throne. The loo? Is there something called the loo? There is, which is this one, the see-through loo, which is actually not bad. I think we can actually use this. I think this is better than the toilet over here. If I look up bathroom, what is the first sink that comes up? The first sink is actually this one, the Sink's Bathroom Vanity. This is from the Tiny Living Pack, and I actually do like this sink. So I think we are going to be able to use it. If I do the word shower, the first shower we have is technically this one. Okay, I can work with that. Snowy Escape to the Rescue, okay. Ooh, there were the saucers. I think if I'm specific enough, I do believe they're called the Subtle Saucer, just to get that very specific ceiling light that I need. So let me try that. I'll do Subtle Saucer. Yes, perfect, all right. Okay, so we do have a divider moment going on. It's not too bad. I would have liked some kind of tile here for this little shower area. So let me go back. I'm going to go back to this area here, show all, and the first linoleum I have, terracotta, bricks, linoleum. Oh, and it's terrible. The first linoleum option I see is absolutely terrible. Could try for concrete. So let me start again. All right, getting close to stone here. Do we have concrete? We have gravel, concrete, high style concrete. So there's this. We do need a mirror over here. So the first mirror we have for this, and the first mirror we have that we can actually put on the wall would technically be this option, which is the Sunny Days wall mirror, which is kind of scary. It's kind of scary. Yeah, this is bad. This is really bad, you guys. What comes up under cabinet for a mirror? The first mirror I have is actually this one, technically. So this could actually work. I can work my way around there to get this option. So I think this will do. All right, you guys, I think we're gonna have to use this mirror. I'm going to use the Subtle Saucer. It's probably the one item that I actually remember verbatim, and it's going to be this one because I don't really have a choice. Towel rack. Okay, we do have this modern cell towel rack. Okay, something that would be used for a prison, I think, or a jail per se, but it's gonna have to do. It's something. If I do medicine for a medicine cabinet, I could put one above the toilet area. And we do have this one from the Parenthood pack, which actually fits in fairly well. And I think we're about done with the bathroom. Not my favorite, unfortunately, but I think we will move on now. For the word bed, we have a child's bed. Why? Why children's stuff? Why? This is really bad. Okay, no children's bed. I can type in the word double bed, perhaps. Okay, these are better. We do have this base game option, which is not too bad. Could even do canopy, as in canopy bed, and we'll use the first bed that comes up in this search, which is this one from Island Living. I could even do white if I just want to match it like this. Do we have nightstands? That's going to be interesting. So nightstand. Oh no, why is it always kid stuff? It is always kid stuff, you guys. I don't like it. I do not like it. Could we do like a circular table? Let me try this search. I don't think I tried it yet. There is this, but it's huge. Not good. Okay, nightstands are not looking good, you guys. I don't really know how to get to them, at least for finding better options. So that's going to be a problem, but I think we can still get a rug. And for dresser, we have more children's objects. Why? Why? Wardrobe, that could be a better option. I'm hoping I don't get something like the Victorian wardrobe from the Vampires pack. We don't. We actually have something good. Okay, that's not bad. I can live with that wardrobe. I still want something for perhaps another TV area. Probably going to put maybe an armchair. I think it was the child's one again. Oh, it is. Oh my goodness. Okay, mission again? Mission style, please. Mission style pull through. Yeah, that kind of matches a little bit. So we do have this option. I could look up recycled. I think there may be armchairs from the Eco Lifestyle pack. Ooh, yes. Yes. Love this. All right. Eco Lifestyle to the rescue. Can I get maybe the hanging plant? I'll probably do the ivy once more. I just know how to get to it, so I can do this. Yeah, I'm vibing with it. I like it. Curtains, we definitely need more of. I'm going to go back down here. Kind of rethinking the striped rug though, which is kind of sad because I did enjoy it. I can try to change these, and if I go with the textile for the rug, I will repurpose this one again. All right, so we do have this. I think I would like a shoe rack here, so I could do shoe rack and grab the first thing I see, which is this one. We do have this little tiny area here, so I think I'll do a mirror, and I think the standing mirror is actually the first option, so could do this one. And I don't think we have a mission style one either. Ooh, we did have the mission style mirror here. We can fix this. Yeah, I think this works better. And then I'll just do it like this. Yeah, it's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. I think it fits with the theme a little bit more, so I think we'll do that. Anyways, going back here. Okay, could do a coat hanger. Like this, nothing. Could I do coat? Yes, I can, perfect. So I'll use this. Put it next to the mirror so it makes more sense. All right, so this backyard is the last space. I don't really feel like I want to do too much with it. I just want to give it a few activities here and there. So I will bring over some of the lights. Probably will keep it fairly open. I do want to bring back the easel. So let me get that object back out. Yeah, and I believe we did find this with the recycled search. So that worked out great. I'll put a chair here for a potential model. I could also do the word barbecue. I think that may be better. We have this instead, so that's not quite working. I think grill it is. So I'll do this one. This is kind of more of a public grill, I think. Like something you would see at a park, but I think it'll have to do. All right, could do picnic table. And the first one we have is this one. All right, base game. Could we do maybe a hose out here just to make this look a little bit more intentional? Yes, there's only one. That works. Maybe some gardening pots, perhaps. So like garden pot. We do have these. This is the first option, but it looks really wonky. Maybe planter box could be the right one. And we do have this. So for growing plants, this is probably gonna have to do. I can put some probably along here. Ooh, can I actually put some flowers in these things? That could be more purposeful. So I could do flower. I don't know how I would even approach this, you guys. Technically, I could do the first outdoor flower option I see. So if I do flower and I look specifically at the outdoor options, this would be the first thing. So it's not too bad. I can actually put them in the planter boxes so that they actually look like someone is growing them and kind of tending to them, if you will. And I could actually add another one of these chairs here as well, just in case someone is kind of relaxing and hanging out. Ooh, the fig plant. I totally forgot about that. That could work. So if I type in fig, here we go, my favorite plant, and I'll just nestle it just like this. So at least we have a little bit more plant life out here. All right, guys, so I think that is pretty much it. This is the final end result. And this is the tiny house recreated with the first item challenge. So honestly, it was very hard sticking within the parameters of this challenge. Obviously, so many questions came up, but I tried to be as keen on the rules as I could with a little tiny bit of flexibility. But here's our house, the little 2-story home. We did the best we could with the landscaping. Obviously, the outside design choices were very limited, but I think it works. It's kind of a modern home with some bits of maybe a craftsman style influence, if that makes sense. So it's a little rustic. The backyard we just finished up with, and it's pretty simple. We do have a grill, picnic table, a little artist area here, and you can technically repurpose these planter boxes if you want, so you can get rid of those flowers. But anyways, we're gonna go and tour the inside super quickly. Starting off with the first floor, it's pretty simple, honestly. We do have a little living room space here with a TV and coffee table. The kitchen is fine. It's a very long counter space, but we do have all the essentials here. I tried to be a little bit more unique with the tiles, so at least the wallpaper wasn't so homogeneous. But I did sneak in a little trash chute because that's the best we had for indoor trash. And there was the little bookcase in the corner as well. Shifting over, we did have to use archways because nothing was good for the door search. So going on in, this is the dining room, which I'm actually pretty happy with. I think this is probably one of my better places in this build, if you will. Got to use some of my favorite objects, especially the Seasons chairs and the rug. The table was definitely more, yeah, it kind of worked. It kind of worked. The paintings, again, not my favorite, but I think they're fine. But I did like the eco lifestyle curtains, just not with those windows by any means. Going up with our super basic stairs, again, would have loved to use something else, but here we go. We're going to the second floor now with the master bedroom and the bathroom. So the bathroom was what we started with. Not too happy with the bathroom, but that is pretty much it, more or less, with the tile and some questionable appliances. And then finally the bedroom itself, which is definitely more warm and vibrant. I think it's fine. It definitely had more plant life in here, some more wood tones. But we do have a double bed, a TV, and some places to get ready. So all in all, I hope you guys had fun. I know this was kind of a weird challenge and was very hard to kind of explain the rules as to how it works, but hopefully you got the drift and hopefully you saw what I was trying to do. And yeah, this was definitely a very, very tricky build indeed. Just like always, if you guys do have ideas for challenges, please feel free to share them. I love doing weird, crazy, and offbeat challenges, so no idea is really off the table. With that said, I will see you guys all in the next challenge, and hopefully it'll be a little bit more coherent next time. As always, this has been 𝗪𝗛𝗏𝗧𝗛𝗏𝗪𝗏 signing off. Thank you so much for watching, guys.